class, last week we were challenged to make abstract art about our feelings. Abstract means we use lines, shapes, and colors, but we did not have anything in our picture that we could easily identify. We weren't trying to make anything look like it does in real life. This week we are going to make another abstract picture, but this time it will be very much like a game. You will need the following things to play. You'll need paper from your art book, coloring supplies, and dice. If you do not have any, you can use this one online. I'm including a link. When you are finished playing, you can upload your picture and share it with me. I'll try to include a little video that shows how it's done. Have fun making art! Okay, so for today's lesson, we're going to play Abstract Art Roll and Draw. So, here we've got some examples of some lines, shapes, textures, and color. And really with the textures, it's more like a pattern. So, but it implies that it has a certain feeling. Like this should feel like scales, but really it's pattern. So, we're going to roll the dice to know what kind of line to draw. And we're going to make sure that our line goes from one edge of the paper to the other. And then next we're going to roll to know what kind of shape to draw. And then we're going to add 2 to 3 shapes of different sizes. So in other words, whichever one that we draw, so if we roll the dice and we get a 1, we need to draw squares. If we get a 3, we have to draw circles, and so on. So, and then of course next it says roll the dice to know what kind of texture. In this case, it's more like pattern. And then we're going to create patterns inside 2 to 3 different shapes. So, and then we're going to use our colors to complete our artwork. So, let's go ahead and give this a try. Okay, so boy am I ready to play. I'm going to roll my dice. Uh-oh, it went off the board, but I'm telling you, I rolled a 4. So, let's see. The first thing I'm going to do is a line, and it's got to be a bumpy line, and it's got to go from one edge of the paper to the other. So I'm going to start out with a bumpy line. I'm using my black marker, and then I'm going to use crayons. So that was my first one. Now I'm going to figure out what kind of shape I'm going to draw. So let's see what's next. Oops, I rolled a 4 again. And the shape I got was stars. So I need to draw different stars of different sizes. So I can do this kind of star, an open star. I can do some closed stars. It says 2 or 3, but I might even add an extra. So it's a game, so I'm in it for the fun. So there's my stars. Now I'm going to look at the texture or patterns. Oops, I got a 5 this time. So for 5, ooh, I don't know if you can see it on my sheet. Let me just kind of move it in here. I've got this part for my pattern, those little swirls. So I get to do a bunch of swirls in some different areas. So I'm going to go ahead and just start out by doing some swirls inside of my shape, inside of my stars, or my shapes. That's what they are. So I'm going to go ahead and fill those in.